We're going to color in Halloween colors and orange, black and purple. So we're going to do some different things. Some of the wax I have already colored, like the black and the purple. However, the orange one I'm going to show you guys how I actually do, okay? So at least one of the colors I will show. So we're going to do some candies in different colors, some lollies and funny spooky faces here. And we're going to do a whipped wax. We're also going to do some eyeballs. This is going to be interesting. I just got this mold. I mean, these molds, you can get them at Temu or Amazon. You can find them all sorts of places, at cake supply shops, at candle shops. So really, it's anywhere to be found, to be honest, you guys. These, even chocolate molds, you can use chocolate molds as well. So it's really up to you and your creativity and your ideas. Okay, so let's start with the decorations first. And I think I'd like to start to do the orange wax. Actually, you guys, let's do some black wax. I'm just going to grab my pot. As you can see here, I already have some pieces of black wax, which I used from before. So I'm just going to melt that. And then we're going to start with our first decoration. So I'm going to melt it to 73 degrees Celsius, which is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to do that over a bain-marie. Okay, you guys, I'll melt it up to wax here. I'm just going to start with our eyeballs over here. And I'm just going to grab a pencil brush here. I'm going to do the center of the eye. So we're going to kind of experiment a little bit. I want to do some spooky Halloween eyes here. I'm going to do some different ones though. Just want to see what's going to look best. So I'm just going to do like a couple of trials here. And then we can see which ones we want to decorate our candle with. Which ones actually work best. I'm just double laying here just to make sure that everything is well covered. Perfect. At the same time, you guys, I'm going to heat my purple wax. You see I have some bits of purple here. And I'm going to heat it to the same degrees, and we are continuously working with the soy pillow wax, of course. Okay, so I've got the black wax melted now, you guys. I'm just going to do a couple of these here. Then we can always choose which color is the best one for the different candies. Alright, let's leave these aside, and I'm just going to grab the purple one. So now the purple has melted. Just gonna grab a new one here. Going to move these just a little bit. Let's continue on the eye here. It can cover the black, because in the end you are not going to be able to see that. Perfect. So now one is done. We still have a bit of wax, so let's just pour another one here. Perfect. So now we are going to do the green wax. Okay, you guys, so we have the green wax ready here. I'm just going to do an eyeball with the green wax as well. we're gonna top these with some white wax, of course. We're just going to do a few candies here. Oops. Well, today is not my day, I think. I'm spilling, pouring the wrong waxes. This is normal things that happen, you guys. It's a bit hard to avoid. Not gonna do too much of green. Just a little bit. Just for the sake of contrast. We're going to leave some for the orange wax as well. Just a few here. Perfect. Gorgeous. So now I'm going to show you guys how I color my wax, and I'm going to use these color granules here. We're going to do the orange wax. So I'm just going to melt some white wax first, and then I'm going to show you guys how I color it. Okay, you guys, so I melted some white regular wax here. I'm just going to move these just a little bit, just so we have some space. Now let's color some wax here. I'll grab my granules. Just gonna add a few in there. I'm gonna color test that as well. So I'm just gonna grab my color palette. And I'm always using like a regular paper plate, you guys. The wax will turn a bit different once it starts setting, so you want to kind of test it just to see that you're having the right color. Just going to add just a little bit more. I want it to be quite orange. And I think this should be fine. So now I'm just going to do another eyeball. I want to try to do a orange one too. That around there. Perfect. So now we can do some candies here. Never mind that we spill a bit. I like to do them a little bit thick, otherwise they might break when you remove them from the mold, so you can always chip off the excess. So you guys, we're just going to leave all these things to set now, and once they have set, we can then demold them, and then I'm going to show you guys how I do the whipping wax, and we are going to add scent to that. So I'm going to show you how to scent it as well, and we're going to color the wax as well. Perfect. So we're just going to pour to our eyeballs here. There we go. There's some couple of pourings off camera here, just on these little pumpkins, just 3, just in case we might want to use them. So, all right, so let's get back to this once it's set. Okay, you guys, so I think we can start the molding. I just brought my scent here. This is the spicy candy scent. It smells absolutely like candy, so It's perfect for this type of candle, or a trick-or-treat candle. I'm just gonna put it over here. So let's start to demold these things. They're just really cute. Let's see our bowl here. Oh, that's cool, you guys. You can even see the veins. It kind of symbolizes, you know, you remember these eyeball candies. That's why I wanted to incorporate them. Really cool. Okay, you guys, so everything is set here. I'm just going to move my tower over here. Just a little bit closer. I'm just going to grab a pot and I'm just going to tap just a little bit of wax, not a lot. I just want it in the bottom here. What I have in my tower here is a container wax. It's a soy and coconut blend. And we're just going to prepare our scents here as well. However, for the first batch with the black one, I'm just going to add just a little bit because it's not going to be much. So let's just tap it a bit here. I'm just going to want to do the bottom black just to have a little bit of contrast. And then we're just going to color it with these black granules. I think that's about enough. I'm just immediately going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how that goes. Quite black, you guys. I'm just going to color test that. Just want to make sure. Yes, perfect. All right. Now I'm just going to add just a little bit of scent. Smells like candy, gummy bears and sour candy, everything. It's just amazing, the scent here. Perfect, you guys. So I am just going to give our glass a little bit of heat here. Because the glass is quite cold, I don't want to shock the wax once it hits. So I'm just going to grab my heat gun and just give it a bit. Just a small warm up. Now let's go ahead and pour that in. There we go. Now we're just going to leave that to set, you guys. However, let's start preparing for our whipped wax. Okay, you guys. I'm going to grab a new pot here. So we're going to do 100 grams of whipped wax, which is 3.52 ounces. I'm gonna grab these orange bangles. Always color your wax first. Meanwhile, you're coloring it. It starts to cool off, and then you can add your scent. You don't want to add your scent while your wax is very hot. Let's add these granules here. My wax at the tower is on approximately 65 degrees Celsius, which is 149 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a container wax. It's like I mentioned before, it's a coconut blend with, it's a blend with coconut and soy wax. So, and this container wax doesn't need a high temperature as the other wax. It's a bit lower. Okay, so I'm just gonna get some more. You have to keep in mind when you're doing a whip wax that your color is going to get lighter. So the more you whip, the more lighter the color becomes. So you really want to add that extra color in there to make sure that you're maintaining the color that you want. So that's why I just added a good portion of color here. Just going to heat it just a little bit. As you can see, my wax has already cooled a bit and the color is not melting as fast, so I want to heat it up. I'm just going to do that over a bain-marie just quickly. Okay, you guys, so that was literally just 5 seconds over the bain-marie just to help the color incorporate to the wax faster. So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to weigh off my scent here, and we're going to do, let's do a 7%. So that would be 7 grams, which is 0.25 ounces. You can scent it on 10. It depends your sense, you guys. You have to obviously see which brand you're using and what the supplier recommends, because it can be vary. There we go. Perfect. So now we have our scent weighed off here. I'm just going to add it to the pot. Important you stir well so your scent is incorporated well into the wax, you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this wax here and I'm going to keep on stirring every 5 minutes So you have to think about your wax is going to cool off at the edges and at the top. So you have to keep stirring. So just go back to it every 5 minutes and just check it, because the temperature is going to keep on dropping here, and you want to kind of scrape the edges and the bottom, because that's the first thing that starts to set. And you want to have a thick consistency of a puree actually. But I'm going to show you once we get to that stage, and just bear in mind that I just keep on stirring and keep on scraping. And once I'm at that stage, I'm going to show you guys how it looks like, okay? As you guys can see, it has thickened quite a lot. It's like a puree consistency. At this stage, you kind of want to go in there and stir every 40 seconds or so, because now it's going to set faster and faster. The wax is a little bit too hot still. It's too runny. I don't want it to be too runny before I start whipping. And keep in mind your room temperature as well. Just have it at a regular room temperature, because you don't want it to be too cold or too hot in your room as well, in your working room, yeah? I'm just gonna keep scraping at the bottom a bit and just keep on stirring. So the wax is a little bit thicker now. I left it for another 5 minutes. Still a bit runny, not as runny. I'm gonna start whipping it, you guys, and I'm just gonna do that with a hand mixer. Kind of see it take shape. It's still a little bit runny when you take the wax like this. I'm just gonna give it another go. Perfect. Just going to take my scraper here. I already prepared my piping bag, just with a nozzle here. Scrape those sides down. I'm just going to test my wax here. Just going to grab my nozzle so it's not too cold. I don't want the wax to start setting in my nozzle here. Just warming it just a little bit. I'm going to test my wax to see if it's going to keep shape. Just exactly. It is a little bit warm still, you guys, so but like this we can work calmly. Don't forget to put plenty of wax around your wig here. Perfect. I'm just going to cut the wig at this point, you guys. It's a bit easier to do that now. Really pretty. So now let's decorate. Just going to do the bigger fun pieces here. Gorgeous. And there you go, you guys. Our cute Halloween trick-or-treat spicy candy scented candle. You can add a little bow at the end here as well. Let me just grab something. Just gonna add a little ribbon. You can add a orange ribbon as well. It's really however you like. Let's make it a little bit smaller here. Just cut that extra. And there we go, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what I do, and give me a like and a comment and let me know what you think about this candle, for example. And yeah, I will see you next time in the next video. Bye.